In this video, we're going to go over a very similar concept than the previous video, but in this case, we're going to be, instead of having coefficients that are greater than 1, we're going to have coefficients less than 1. In other words, we're going to divide the variable and set it equal to a number. So let's start with an example. Let's say we have x over 3 equals 3. So here, what we're saying is a number divided by 3 is equal to 3, and our goal is to find what that number has to be. So to kind of visually draw this out, let's see. So what this means is that we have a chunk of numbers. Let's say we have a chunk of x amount of triangles, and we divide this by 3. So now we have 3 chunks of triangles. So 3 chunks of triangles, and they each have 3 in them. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So once again, we have a chunk of triangles, and dividing that by 3, we get 3 chunks of 3 triangles each. So now we're trying to figure out how many triangles we need in total to be able to divide this into 3 and have 3 in each. So as I drew this a little bit, as I show you this a little more visually, then you might be able to figure it out without doing any algebra. And if so, that's good. So this number has to be 9 without any algebra. We can kind of think about it visually. Well, it has to be 1, there has to be 1, 2, 3 here, divide that there. It has to be 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1, 2, 3 here, right? So as we divide this, then we would get 3 chunks of 3 triangles. And now we can do the same thing we just did, kind of just thinking about it. Now we can do it with algebra. So let's see. So we have, let me rewrite it. So we have x over 3 equals 3. So in the previous video, what we did was divide by a certain number in order to get rid of the coefficient. In this case, we are going to be multiplying by this number. So if we multiply both sides by the denominator, so we do times 3. Again, we do one thing any operation to one side, we do it to both sides. So here we have 3x divided by 3. So once again, these two cancel. So that cancels out to 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And then 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 equals 1x. And again, 1x is the same thing as just x. So we have x equals 9. And that is indeed the same answer we got as we visually drew it.